Back in June, the Republican Party of Texas spoke out against gay marriage, endorsing reparative therapy. That's a practice that tries to turn gay people straight. But a new report out says that Texas is missing out when it comes to gay marriage. The Williams Institute at UCLA says if gay marriage was legal, Texas would see more than $196 million more into the state and local economies within 3 years. They say $116 million of that would come in the first year alone, creating anywhere from 500 to more than 1,500 jobs. KXAN's Ignacio Garcia introduces us to one couple who says Texas is missing out.
Cameron, there you go. Good boy.
You went down?
5 years ago, Cleopatra de Leon and Nicole DeMettman traveled to Massachusetts to get married. If Texas ever legalizes same-sex marriage, they will be having a long-awaited reception.
You know, we had a winery that we were going to have the wedding at, and I remember laying out the budget, and it would have been around $10,000.
So that money was not spent here?
No, it's on hold.
A new report suggests legalizing gay marriage would result in 23,000 weddings. Each wedding would generate $6,000 for an estimated economic impact of nearly $200 million.
On things like florists, wedding venues, a lot of which helps low-income people. Remember, the low-income people are typically employees of wedding venues and food services.
He totals $59.54.
The report indicates dozens of industries would benefit if same-sex marriage is approved.
Food, you have the venues, you have the photographers, you have the invitations, you have the flowers, you have the outfits.
Healthy snacks for the little guy.
For Cleopatra and Nicole, they hope one day their marriage is recognized in Texas.
About $10,000.
$10,000,
Yeah.
and that was our budget 4 years ago. We might have to rethink that now, but we'll see.
Money in the bank, just waiting to be spent. Ignacio Garcia, KXAN News.
In February, a federal judge in San Antonio ruled that the Texas ban on gay marriage is unconstitutional. The case will be heard by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans in an April poll conducted by Texas Tech University that found just under half of Texas voters, 48%, support same-sex marriage. To give you some perspective, this map shows where same-sex marriages have been given the green light. You can see Texas is included in yellow. Those are states where we found a constitutional ban, but the case is still in court pending an appeal. As we told you, same-sex marriages are also not allowed in the states outlined in orange. But we thought you should know some local governments here in Central Texas have taken small steps to cater to same-sex couples. In October of 2012, the Pflugerville Independent School District became the first in Texas to offer insurance benefits for domestic partners. They told us today 2 employees are actually using that coverage. The Austin ISD followed months later. The added benefits went into effect last September. Back then, they expected about 200 people to take part in the coverage. The City of Austin also offers benefits for domestic and same-sex couples. They say about 320 employees take part in that program. We told you back in January, many Austin business leaders say gay and lesbian tourism could mean big money for Austin. Austin's Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce says attracting same-sex couples would bring in more tourist dollars, and they say a typical tourist spends about $1,500 during a trip, whereas the average LGBT visitor spends closer to $2,300.